Oh no, don't tell me. Have you ever noticed how it's a toss-up? Oh, this is what I've been wanting in 2K for so long. What is up, y'all? It's your boy Tay the God, and in this video we got some brand new 2K18 my GM my league details and screenshots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just record myself going down the screen and reading with you guys. When it's time to show like a screenshot of something, I'm gonna enlarge on the screen or whatever. Also, make sure to smack that like button for some new news, and if you're excited for 2K18, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and when you hit that sub button, hit that notification button as well. Join notification squad and never miss a video. Alright, so let's get into this. Alright, so at the dawn of the next gen, NBA 2K14 presents us with an entirely new mode, My GM. My GM aimed to personalize your experience as a GM. It put you face to face with your owner, staff, and players. Your actions drove the narrative of your franchise unlike any mode has ever done before. Okay, yeah, alright. 2K15 brought us the wildly popular My League mode and experience. Okay. 2K16 introduced team relocation. 2K17 saw the introduction of league expansion feature, dynamic rule changes, start today game mode, blah blah blah. In 2K18 we're taking My GM to the next level and so much more. So right here we got a picture of Joel Embiid. So as the GM, do you really not want to see Andrew and me play the same position, that we're both stars, or is this the first time that's crossed your mind? My GM the next chapter, so I guess that's what it's going to be called, is a completely new take on franchise modes with a story-driven narrative. As the GM of your favorite team, the decisions you make and the paths you choose will ultimately determine the fate of the franchise. So you could already tell right away that it's more narrative, because look, you're seeing players in different settings, you're actually having conversations with players. Later on you'll see you're actually having conversations with GMs and having to make dialogue choices in certain settings and stuff. It looks more like my career, but my GM, you know what I mean? That's cool. Not that long ago you were one of the brightest stars in the NBA, personal accomplishments long since satisfied. All that mattered to you was getting another ring. On a warm May night at the 2011 Western Conference Finals in Dallas, it all came to a sudden end. Your knee, it was finished. Now what? Fast forward 6 years, you find yourself at so wait, it really is like, it's really like my career, but my GM, okay. After a number of interviews over the last couple of years, you've landed a job as the GM of an NBA team. I'm assuming you get to choose your team. Widely respected for your on-court success, you have finally found an owner that believes the very drive that propelled you to the top of the NBA will help you propel his team to an NBA title. With NBA 2K18, we are introducing an experience you won't find in any other game, a narrative-driven, story-based franchise experience that maintains all of the user-controlled and team-building aspects that you have grown to love from My GM over the years. While my career focuses on your life as an NBA player out to achieve superstardom, My GM, the next chapter aims to view the NBA world from the complete opposite perspective, centered around you, the GM, and you will need to navigate backroom scenarios while dealing with expectations from your owner, staff, press, other GMs, and of course your players. How your My GM experience turns out is completely up to you. Your path will be determined by the choices you make and the answers you provide at the many key points in the narrative. Understand, I'm intentionally being a little vague regarding the main plot of the story, and I want to, okay, so this is literally a story mode. So I get, okay, so it's looking like My GM is now story mode, but they're saying that it's still going to keep the same franchise team building type thing. And that could be really interesting, although at the same time I feel like a lot of people are going to get mad at that. I hope they don't touch My League. I hope they just keep My League just a regular team franchise type thing. My GM is cool. It's cool to add a little story mode to My GM because it's like my career, right? It's My GM, you're the GM of a team, and I can understand that, but they still gotta just have a regular clean franchise mode, right? Or like a, whatever you want to call it, association mode. They just have to keep a clean one. Probably My League, that's what that's gonna be. As a franchise diehard myself, I understand the importance and integrity of team building to your franchise experience. We've designed a story that will delight and entertain without infringing on the plans you have for your roster. Draft, trade, and contract decisions are not spoon-fed by the writing. Make the story your own and build a winner. Okay, so this looks pretty cool. Right here we got this picture. I just hope you can pull it off. I wouldn't want to miss out on a chance to change the course of the franchise history, and if we don't pull it off, okay. Let's scroll down here. 2017 NBA collective bargaining agreement. Okay, whatever. Supermax contracts. We all read about Steph Curry's 5-year, $201 million contract this summer, and James Harden's 4-year, $169 extension that'll pay him $228 over the next 6 years. known cool. Oh my god, what type of word is that? NBA 2K18 fully implements designated veteran contracts and veteran extensions, as well as rookie scale extensions into this game this year. That's cool. Exception amounts, the MLE will increase. Okay, so it's looking like they took a lot of the real I don't know too much about, you know, money and how contracts work and stuff in the NBA. Roster minimums, teams are now required to carry 14 up to 13 on the roster all the time unless grants accept. Okay. G League integration. Okay, so NBA 2K18 introduces the ability for you to send down and call up players using the G League, formerly known to you as the D League. While the G League games themselves aren't user playable, the feature allows the opportunity to provide critical game experience for your. Okay, so they pretty much added the D League into the game, but maybe they couldn't get the rights for the D League teams or something, so they're calling it the G League. Or wait, is the G League actually like a thing? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Oh no, okay, so the G League is now called the D League. I didn't even know that. When did they make this league? Okay, so you can now sign players to two-way contracts and put them up and down in the G League. That's cool. Free agent moratorium. Any NBA fan knows the nearly week-long NBA moratorium period is one of the most exciting times. Okay, so that's like before free agency is like official, where people can sign and you could get like, you know, people to commit to you and stuff. NBA 2K18 introduces a 3-day free agent moratorium prior to the start of the free agency, where players can't officially be signed in a moratorium. You can come to binding. No DeAndre moments. Oh, so no people switching up. Like, where he, DeAndre Jordan was supposed to go to Dallas, right? And he switched up and re-signed. Verbal agreements with players whose contract offers will be finalized as soon as proper free agency starts. This is fast-paced, dynamic time that will quickly weed out teams who, Isaiah Thomas would say, aren't willing to bring the Brinks truck. I've never really found free agency to be that well done in 2K. I think it's pretty easy to get who you want. International draft prospect stashing. I'm gonna link this all in the description below. If you want to go read some of these things, you can, but I'm gonna just keep going down a little bit until I find something a little more interesting, like analytics tools. Okay, yeah, so again, it's just about efficiency analytics. That's what you're gonna be seeing here. 2K18 features an analytics tool allowing you to plot any two statistics, metrics, or vitals against each other. In the above example, points per game have gone plotted against 3-pointers made per game, allowing you to quickly find the 3-point scorers who are also volume scorers. Summon your inner Daryl Morey and create your own plots to come up with unique scouting data to help build your team into a contender. Cap holds and renounce rights, trading draft rights. Oh, you can trade draft rights now? Oh, that's pretty sick. All-star selection. Oh, let me read about the All-Star game, because we all know how bad that is. We've had a lot of different solutions in previous years about how to handle the All-Star games. This year we added a new system that I am really enjoying. After every season we will pick a new host. Okay, that finally. We built a logic system in the back end that delicately it balances things like city prestige, years since it was last. Okay, it's pretty much it's going to be random. They're just trying to sound all fancy with it. The announcement of the host city selection is now a formal event in our off season. As a My League user, you can of course override our selection to anything you want. Additionally, we have modified how we build arenas, such as we can put customized all-star court floor into the host city's appropriate arena. No more generic arenas for the all-star game. Every all-star game will have its own custom floor. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Oh, here we got another screenshot from my GM. The next chapter, you will need to consider the information you share with the press and the information you share with the organization. Is your philosophy one of free information or on a need-to-know basis? These very decisions will shape your franchise. So you see Doc Rivers, the head coach, right here saying, I know what you said to the press, Eric, but what's really going on here? So if you don't play my GM in 2K17, you would know that sometimes when the press asks you a question, so you have like your press trust, you have trust with the press, and it's pretty, I mean, I've always found it pretty irrelevant. I don't really see what my trust with the press has to do with anything. It doesn't affect my, like, I would rather have my player morale or my owner trust go up than my press trust. I don't care about that, but I guess they're trying to make that more relevant here. Player accessory. Oh no, don't tell me. Have you ever noticed how it's a toss-up if Rajon Rondo will wear a headband on any given night, or if Carmelo CP3 will choose to wear compression shirts under their Oh, this is what I've been wanting in 2K for so long. Okay, they aren't just tools to help manage a grueling 82-game season. They're also essential elements to the appearance on court, and either because of need or choice, they decide whether they wear certain accessories in on game base. Okay. In 2K18, players will now decide on per game basis which of the accessories they will wear on any given night. And because of this, my GM, my league, you can fully customize how much or how little this happens. Oh my goodness. All 17 accessory slots have 5 frequency options, never, rarely, sometimes, often, always, that you can customize to determine if a player will ever not wear an accessory, or if he oscillates on his wear frequency. Okay, well, too many big words in this bit, but yeah, so that's pretty sick, because we all know CP3, sometimes he rocks just a regular half sleeve, just the elbow. Sometimes he rocks the full sleeve. Sometimes he rocks the full sleeve on one side. Sometimes he rocks full sleeve on both sides. Sometimes he rocks headband. Sometimes he doesn't, you know what I mean? So that's going to be really interesting. That's going to be really cool to see. I'm actually really excited about that, because I've been wanting that in 2K. Improve searching for create teams, rebrands, bookmarking favorite creators. Oh, okay, that's pretty sick. But usually everyone just downloads off the top. Everyone just knows the top dudes anyways. Hardship exception. Injuries happen, there's just no way around it. This year, we've implemented support for NBA's hardship exception. This rule allows you to sign any additional player to your roster above the existing limit in the event that your team has 4 players who are injured and have missed at least 3 regular season games. But look right here, we got another picture. The many choices you are required to make in my GM the next chapter will completely shape the story and how the outcome is determined. So again, this is looking like another cinematic type cutscene. We're talking to, you're the GM, so Eric Bonish or whatever, that's that guy writing the article's name. Tell him what you know, tell him you don't know what's going on, tell him about Gary Hunter. So yeah, see, it's a bit of a story driven mode, and that's going to turn some people off, but I'm actually pretty excited for that. It looks really cool. Quick edit improvements, whatever, new team relocation. Again, if you want to read any of this stuff, make sure you check it out in the description below. I don't want to take too much time reading all this, of course, but closing thoughts. I shouldn't be at this point, but I'm continually surprised at how little support other sports games give their franchise modes. EA. I vowed long ago to never let the NBA 2K franchise regress to that mean. See, this is what I mean. Like 2K is just, 2K is always just on that level. You know what I mean? They're just, again, our direction of innovation, authenticity, and engagement is not only to the right path to take, but it's the only path to take. EA can take so much from this, bro, for real. But yeah, so this looks great. Personally, I'm very excited with this. I always love story mode type things. That's why I'm excited for a long shot. But again, a lot of people won't be excited for this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you excited for this new My GM story mode type narrative driven story thing? I don't really know what to call it, because again, it's still a franchise building, you know, it's still GM mode. You're still gonna get to run the team, draft, pick, trade, all that, right? But it has a little story to it. Personally, I think that's pretty cool. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you smack that like button for me. If you're new, again, hit that sub button. I'm dropping 2K news as well as Madden news when it's hot, when it comes out ASAP. This just came out for y'all, and y'all, you know, I'm already getting it out to you, you know what I mean? So make sure you do that. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Tay the Guy, and I'm out. Peace.
Young nigga, I'm just tryna run through a check. Soon as you get a necklace, they be aiming for your neck. Half of these men who dap me at it ain't got no respect, and these catches used to curb me, now they wanna